Ian, goalless draw. First one here for more than a year, and probably the last thing you wanted, I imagine.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for us to go down there on the Tuesday. But I thought we dominated the game without just finishing the product. It's a little bit pedestrian first half in the way we moved the ball. We introduced a little bit of width in the second half, and that got us on the front foot again. I mean, the keeper's made 3 or 4 good saves. I think Ped's made 1 in the first half. But no, pleased with how we bossed the game. But like you said, it's not ideal to go down there on a Tuesday. But that's what they come for, and that's what they got.
Their goalkeeper, do you think he's the difference between the two teams on the day? Because he 3 saves he's made that second half were tremendous.
Yeah, we had a little spell there for about 10 minutes where we was peppering him, and he stood up really well. And on another day, our finishing could have been a little bit better. We've had a couple of ones that we've slashed out and was a bit rash, but no, he was outstanding. He kept him in the game. So, like I said before, I was pleased with how we played, but it's not ideal going there. But credit to them for getting what they come for.
How difficult does this make it for you now with such a thin squad to go there midweek? You know, obviously ahead of a league game, important league game next week.
Yeah, well, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but this is where the squad is. I mean, we're going to have to rotate again. We took a chance and left a couple out today. They'll come back in now, and some other people will have to drop out. But it's the front 2 we've got to look after because they're putting in a shift week in, week out. So we just got to be careful with them too.
I couldn't ask you about the front 2. I mean, you get a game like that, and Marriott and Gash just didn't. Some people might approach a cup game a bit differently to the league, but they don't, do they?
No.
There's only one rule.
Yeah, they tried to hold the line for us up there, but we didn't get good enough quality into them. And any time one of them got it in a little bit of space, they was quickly surrounded with bodies. But we just got to be better with link-up play with them. We were a bit too slow, especially first half. They fed off scraps mostly, and our balls into them. We were a little bit better second half, but I can't really remember them two having really good chances in the game. I mean, a couple of half chances here and there, but no, our quality into them weren't as good as it has been.
They could have won it right at the end there when the guy put it wide from about 2 yards or 3 yards or whatever.
Yeah, probably happy that he's...
I was going to say, were you thinking good or bad?
No, but we mentioned it in there. Don't matter how much you dominate a game, if that only takes a second, and if we switch off at the wrong time, they could come and put them in the perfect performance for them, because they could put a lot of bodies behind the ball and try to hit us on the counter, so it could have really worked in their favour. But that's just us switching off at the wrong time, but we'll get better at that.
First half, I don't know, maybe it's just me, there were a couple of sloppy incidents, but then rising above all that seemed to me to be Ryan Jarvis.
Yeah.
And the guy who's getting on in years, but he had a lot more quality, I thought, than others. And he had 2 managers. He had Russell Slade as well, who's an old boss of his.
Oh, did he really?
Orient,
Yeah. He just makes the game look simple. That's his class and his experience. And even when he dropped back into the made a free, just shores everything up and organises people around him. But he was excellent on a really heavy pitch as well, which won't do him much good, I'll tell you.
That was the next question. I mean, do you have to be careful with him? Because again, you've rested a couple today. I would guess Hawkins and Clunan. Endo and Clunan.
Yeah.
You look at him and think, I have to be a bit careful.
Well, we've got to see how he is. We've got 2 days now to try and recover from it. But he knows his own body. He's experienced enough to tell us that no, he's not right, or yes, he is right. And we just got to look after him as best as we can to make sure, because he gets the team. We're a better team with him in the side.
Mm. When he's on song, I mean, he's got, as you say, all those years and years. Christ, he started when he was 16.
Yeah.
That's before any of us.
No, he's vastly experienced, and like I said, he makes the game look so simple, and these young boys can learn off of that. Because he doesn't complicate the game, and he always seems to have time, and that's a sign of a good player when you have time on the ball.
I guess when you've got a Kelly or an Alfie Payne or a Sonny Carey, they're the perfect guys to learn, aren't they?
Yeah, and there are his legs. Where he's lacking in probably in a little bit of mobility. You get good legs either side of him, and that can restrict him a little bit there and save him a little bit. But no, I thought, like I said before, I thought we were good, but we just didn't find the end product at the end of the day.
Any knocks that you're visible at the moment?
No, just probably a few tired bodies in there because the grounds are getting heavy now, and this one particularly is heavy. It always has been. So we'll meet up again on Tuesday early, and then have a count up, and then go again.
Any more news on Chris Smith or Ryan Fry?
Well, Ryan will be about 4 weeks, I think. He's torn a couple of ligaments in his knee, so the MRI scans showed that. So he's got a rehabilitation program to go on, and Smudge is still in a cast. So I would say they will both be about a month away at the moment. So and of course we miss Wardy as well because he's cup tied as well. So it gives us not a lot of options, but we'll manage. We'll go down there and we'll give a good show of ourselves again.
Nothing to fear. I mean, you've won there in the league before, haven't you?
Oh yeah, and that's a lovely place as well. The pitch should be good, but it's just going down there on a Tuesday. It's hard, like I said before, it's hard to win on a Tuesday night during midweek away from home. But we've done it before, and we'll put up a good show and see if we can get through.